Ever come up with an idea and you weren't sure where it came from, but just somehow it popped into your head, and then you look in a history book somewhere and you see the same exact thing, and you're like, oh, I had to have read about that a long time ago and forgot. Nope. You access that prior wisdom. Now, where we're going with the 2012 thing, and so many people becoming more psychic on the planet, those people who are developing psychic ability now are going to learn how to tap into those ancient wisdoms that they collected as a part of living their past lives. If chaos, anarchy were to fall upon the planet, and that we would have to survive on our own, there's no system, and that you take what is around you to survive, then you would be accessing your wisdom and the things that you learned before there was a civilized system of conduct, which we know as civilization today, if you want to look at it like that. So, when you're dreaming, try to be conscious of your dreaming and do certain things. Like for me, I test when I'm dreaming to see if I can fly. Like, all I do is just move my arms and I'm propelled upward, just like a bird. And that tells me that I'm dreaming. So then that way I can take in the content in that little dreamscape and then bring it with me to the now. So that way I can remember. And for those of you who can't remember your dreams, just start writing it down, whether it's one word or 30 words. If you can capture one word, it's like a key word or key phrase that you can use to access and connect back to the dreaming that you had. It takes time, it takes practice, but you can get there. My point is that we're getting to a place where psychic ability is developing. And the intent is not to talk to our dead ancestors, but the intent is to connect with our intelligences, our personal intelligences in our own past lives. A lot of people have drive about past lives, but no one really understands why they want to connect to past lives. Like, you can't go and live that time, but you can connect to the wisdom and the knowledge if you pay attention. And there is no set way to do it. You have to write your own book on how to connect to your ancient selves. And a good exercise to start out with is to create one. Create an experience. Let's say go back to caveman days and write a little play, a little skit, to where you wake up and you start living your life as a cave person. And what do you see around you? Are rocks stacked? Is there a fire going? Start with that. Because there was nothing that was defined then. Everything just was, because we recognized it, because it was familiar, because we could see it, but we did not have a term for it. The basic terms that we had back in those days were want and don't want. We want to eat. We don't want to be hungry. We want to live. We don't want to die. We want to love our children. We don't want to be, lost. Okay? Want and don't want are the key. Yin and yang is a good symbol of how you can connect to everything that's in your past lives. So journal, make some notes, write it on a post-it and put it on the refrigerator. But this is a way for you to access past memories that can give you solutions to problems that you're realizing today. So if you're a young person in their 20s, then you can access probably a past life where you were 60, and that you could gain some wisdom to help you through a problem that you're having. Look at, and I talk about them all the time, the virtuosos, the child prodigies, the phenoms. They remained connected to who they were in their past. Like, look at Mozart as an example. He may have been another piano player in a last life, or a composer of something, or that he could have just been one of those log beaters, with the sticks or whatever, back in the Neanderthal native times. But he remained connected and brought it with him into this life, and look how he's touched our lives. You can do the same thing. You just have to be open the channel. I'm Rev Kev. I send you guys blessings. Take care.